Hello, everyone. Welcome out to the Dice Tower. My name is Chris Yee.
I am Mike Delisio. Hello.
And today we're going to be playing the Tony Orlando game, Tying Yellow Ribbons Around the Oltree. Is that right, Mike?
That's correct, Chris.
Yes, that's a fantastic musical reference for all you 1973 heads out there.
Oh, there's a lot of you out there, I'm sure.
All right, so this is we don't actually know how to pronounce this game.
No, is it Oltree or Oltree? I'm not sure. I believe it's a rallying cry is what it is, a French rallying cry.
Oh, is it actually?
I think.
Okay.
I think that's the case, yes.
Got it. Well, this is a cooperative game designed by recognized game designer Antoine Bauza, and artwork by Vincent Dutrait. So,
yeah, it's gorgeous, right?
So Mike, you're kind of leading charge here.
I will try. Yeah, now I'm just putting this out there. This is something that we're basically learning here on camera. I've read the rules, kind of walked through a little bit of it with Chris, but this is a bit of a story-driven game to an extent, and so I didn't want to look through any of the cards. There's going to be a lot of discovery for both of us here, I think. But
this is, you said, is based on an RPG, like a French published RPG?
I believe that's the case. Yeah, this is based off of a French RPG, and Antoine Bauza, I believe even the person that designed the RPG was involved with this, came up with this board game for it. Actually, we're going to flip these down so you can see those awesome. We'll show them off on a green screen too. But
oh yeah, we will.
But yeah, you mentioned Vincent Dutrait artwork, and it is gorgeous. But generally speaking, here, why don't I do this, Chris? I'm going to do this. I'm going to read the flavor text to set the scene. Once upon a time, the Empire was locked in a merciless war against the Witch King, who was the high priest of the father of all monsters. The Empire was victorious, but at the cost of its unity, and in the end, its very existence.
Oh no!
Correct. After an era of imperial peace, the land was plunged into a dark age filled with fragmented domains, ceaseless quarrels, malevolent religions, ruin, and sorrow. However, there was one imperial tradition that did not disappear. From within their fortresses and strongholds, the Rangers tirelessly pursue their mission of watching over the inhabitants of the former empire, exploring the wilderness, uniting communities, fighting monsters, and recovering the Emperor's treasure so that one day hope may be born anew. Now it's our turn, Chris, yours and mine.
Oh, yes.
To join the ranks of these brave Rangers, Oltree, and it says here, the Rangers rallying cry.
Oltree!
Yes, so that's the theme. We are playing as Rangers, and we have this board that represents our satrapy. Here in the middle, we've got our fortress, where we begin the game. In this fortress, we're going to have a place where we can be building buildings. Since this is a two-player game, we actually start with two of the buildings pre-built.
Two.
All right? The other buildings are along the top of the board there that hopefully we're going to be building throughout the game. There are 8 regions numbered accordingly around the outside of the board. Each region is going to be adjacent to 2 other regions. Every region is adjacent to the fortress.
Got it.
Which is where we begin. So the general flow of the game, we're not going to go into a heavy rules thing. We're going to just start playing for the most part, although we will introduce our Rangers in a moment. The general flow of the game is we're going to be rolling this die that's going to move this track and cause something to happen. It might be an incident is going to come out, a problem is going to come out, an event is going to happen, or we might turn the page of the Chronicle book, which I'll describe in a moment. All right? So we roll this. It's either going to move forward 1, it's going to move forward 2, or it's going to stay where it is and do the same thing again. Okay? Then we're going to take 2 actions. They have to be different from each other. We'll just do them and move around. It's going to be moving, dealing with these incidents, dealing with problems as they come out, perhaps taking the actions of the community, getting some resources, things along those lines. This book is a chronicle. This game is built around chronicles. So this is the only short chronicle in the book, and it's in the game, and it's called Open Doors. And they suggest you start with this game, with this chronicle, okay? Also, we have a kind of a companion card that gives us some global goals that we're trying to reach. And this, if you'll see there, it's called A New Start, and it has 2 crows up there. This is the medium difficulty. This is the way to set difficulty for the game, all right? So we're starting with the medium. And these are 3 things that we are trying to do in addition to completing the chronicle, which is our ultimate victory. We win if we can get through that chronicle and complete the final test. We lose if our defense goes down to 0, or if our prestige goes down to 0, which are tracked here, or if we are unable to complete that final chronicle mission.
Absolutely. All right. Shall we open the Chronicle?
Let's open the Chronicle and see what it says. Oh, yeah. At the gates.
Chronicle at the gates. You set up camp within the crumbling walls of a once dazzling fortress. The observatory, a massive building, has somehow withstood the ravages of time and still contains several shelves of astronomical treatises, as well as number of esoteric works.
I love esoteric works, Chris. If there's one kind of work I like, it's the esoteric kind.
Absolutely, absolutely. So place the observatory building on the game board, built side up, for free. Place it on an empty construction space inside of the fortress.
I love it. All right, so we're looking for the observatory up there. Do you see the observatory? I think I do. Third from the right, I believe.
Third from the right, Mike.
All right, so why don't we show that really quickly? This we're actually building for free. Normally, if we want to build, it takes an action and you would have to spend the resources there, in this case, stone and fire. We don't. We're getting it for free, so we'll flip it over to the built side and we'll see that we're getting a benefit of an increased prestige.
Yeah, the gold tracky track.
And we're getting one of the profession dies of that symbol, okay? And that's going to be for checks, things along those lines. So let's move our prestige up one. You'll notice that it's, well, you may notice that it's at level 5. That's because we already built one. As I mentioned, in a 2-player game, you get a build. So we normally would start at 3, but we've already got a boost of 2 to our prestige.
Mike, we are
very prestigious, Chris.
We're the most prestigious rangers of this entire broken down, busted up fortress.
That's correct. All right. Bonnie gave you a thumbs up for pronouncing treatises correctly.
Ooh,
very nice.
I like it.
I thought it might be tree tie, but no. All right. Are we ready to rock and roll, Chris?
The Oltree tie.
First, let's show really quickly our rangers. Why don't you show your ranger first?
Lars Ulrich here.
No, it's not Lars Ulrich.
No, Lars Ulrich is the drummer of Metallica. But Lars here, whenever he rests, I get to heal an additional heart and gain an additional bread token.
Provision, yes. And we start with one.
Bread token.
We start with one. And you have access to that profession die to the left there, which looks like the kind of the hammer. All right? So you've got a health of 4. And you have a threshold that down at the very bottom, you see that little circle there? If you ever get to that health, you no longer have access to your special ability.
Right.
Okay,
right.
and you'd have to heal up to get back to that.
And we lose if a single character gets knocked out?
No. All that means is that you cannot use the effort side of the die, which is basically spending a... one of the sides of the die is spending a health to get a success.
Okay.
You can't use that now if you're...
So you can do it all the way down to the very bottom.
Yes, and you just would have to heal up. And so I'm playing as Selena, and I have persevering, and I can re-roll 1 profession die for each of my tests. I also have a health of 5, which is great, but my threshold is at 4, so I've got to keep myself very healthy if I want to be able to re-roll one of my profession dies. All right?
Got it.
Chris, are we ready to rock?
I think we're ready to roll.
Are we ready to roll?
I think that we're ready to, Loopy says Chris is wicked smart. So.
Wicked schmat. Let's rock and a roll. You want to go first, Chris?
Absolutely.
Let's do it. So we are rolling what is called the adversity die.
Adversity die.
Way off the screen. Okay, so we move it forward 1. All right? So we move it there. And what that's saying is that we are adding an incident card, rumor side up, to a particular location. All right?
So yeah, we're going to take this.
So let's roll it. Why don't you roll it and see which region it's going into? 8. Now,
number 8.
The board was seeded randomly with 3 incident cards per region, and when you ever add a 4th, you're going to be placing this token on it because you can't place more than 4. After that, I believe you lose prestige.
Whew.
We don't want that. So go ahead and place that on top of 8, and we have to be aware we need to deal with some incidents there in 8. All right?
All right.
Yeah. And so now we've done that, and you can take your 2 actions. I'm going to very quickly state what the actions are, and we'll describe them as we do them, okay?
Okay.
All right, so on your turn, you can move.
Move.
You can rest, which you have a special rest action. You can call on a community, which means to get a resource in a particular region. You can handle a problem. We don't have any problems seated on the board yet.
Not yet.
You can experience an incident, which is going to be something that we don't know. We have a rumor, like if you go here, we know it's something to do with strange fruit, but we don't know what. All right? You could build a building if you're in the fortress. You can repair any buildings that got damaged in the fortress. Again, you have to be in the fortress. You could build a tower if ever there is a region that is completely clear of incidents, which we are certainly not at yet. Okay? That's what we got. So, Chris, what are you thinking? You could build a tower before. You just can't have a secure region. That's a good point.
Yes, and these are what we're looking for.
Yes.
2 or a 3rd or a 4th secure region.
We actually, we want four total secured regions and some particular buildings built and things along those lines.
Okay, well, Lars.
Oh, do you want to show off those really quickly on the?
Oh, yeah,
these are beautiful.
Here's Lars.
I'm all about screen-printed wooden meeples. I'm on record, folks.
And there's Selena.
Yes, beautiful, beautiful, chunky wooden.
These are massive.
They are
fantastic. These are huge. So Lars is going to move over yonder.
I love it.
To Region 8. So I'm going to move, and then I'm going to experience an incident.
Chris, that's a fantastic idea.
So this is where you're going to be reading.
Correct. Now,
something to me, and I'm not going to be able to see the outcomes necessarily.
This is correct. Now, these were all random cards. It doesn't explicitly state this in the rule book, but I think it would be fun for me to read off the names of the rumors.
Okay.
And you tell me which one sounds interesting to you, because I don't think it matters what order they are dealt with. They're just all random. All right, so we've got Strange Fruit, a Pasteur Shop. I have no idea what that is. We've got Up in Smoke, and we've got a Riverboat. Now, you'll notice there are 2 different colors of these cards. There are 5 different themed decks, and the Chronicle there will tell you which 2 you shuffle together. So in this case, the yellow and the green are shuffled together, and they're different depending on the Chronicle you play.
Let's go with the Cheech and Chong incident.
Up in Smoke. We made it 5 minutes before we referenced Cheech and Chong. All right, here we go. I think we're going to be able to remove this because whether you're successful or not, the incident's going to go away. Up in Smoke. You surprise a group of pillagers who have come to raid a cluster of independent farms. You plunge headlong into the group, swinging your sword over your head. Okay, so there's no choice on this card. What you are doing is you are rolling a test for the, I don't know what that's called, the swordy swords. Okay, so we have one here and one that is automatic with our fortress. So you're actually going to be rolling 2 of these dice.
I like it.
Because we have the barracks built. So see how the barracks has that symbol? Well, I'm gonna don't show the success or just kind of cover that if you wouldn't show this symbol.
This is the type of check we're doing.
That's the profession that we're checking, yes.
That's
and if you see
we have a barracks built and we always have one of everything already pre-built in the fortress, basically.
Correct.
All right. I'll hand
so
it back your way.
Beautiful.
Here's a barracks. So 2 dice.
You only need 1 success, Chris.
Come on, baby.
Oh, look at that. Overkill. You over-successed. Okay. You chase the pillagers away before they can burn down the farmhouses. And your reward, sir, is any resource that you want in the storehouse. So, a couple of things we can be thinking about. We know we want to build
some towers.
We want to build 2 particular buildings over there. We want to build the
workshop and the forge.
Both of which require fire.
Yeah. We set those a little bit to the side just to make it easier for us.
Yeah. So it's your call. You were the successful ranger here.
I'm a very successful ranger with some money in my pocket. Keep up. I'm going to let's grab a leafy leaf because I think that building a tower would be good as soon as we get some of these incidents cleared out.
That's a good idea. Now, I'm in the fortress. Oh wait, I have to roll. I can't get ahead of myself. I've got to do all of this nonsense. I got to do the bad stuff before I can do the good stuff.
Those are my 2 actions. I moved, and I experienced an incident.
Right. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything because again, I really am kind of learning this game. But I do believe that that's what you do: is you roll the die, take your 2 turns. Yep. Determining the adversity, performing 2 different actions. There we go. So I rolled 1, so now we're going to be adding a problem face up into a particular region. In this case, it's going to be region 3.
Look at that art, that bell ringer on that.
I love it. Let's see what we got.
Incident.
Yeah, why don't we just put it up there?
Number 3, a crafting lesson. I can't tell you the number of problems I've had with crafting lessons. The community is growing. The villagers need help constructing a communal building.
Aha. So we need to roll 2 successes on a construction test.
Wow. See, I'm the construction man.
Yeah, so you probably need to be the one to deal with this. So we'll put this in 3, and now what this does is if I wanted to have come over here to collect another leaf, I would have been able to do that until now. Now we have to deal with this before we can deal with that. Before we can get access to that community action again, right?
Right.
All right. So I could deal with that, although I think you're better off on that. That's your profession. You'll be rolling what? You'd be rolling 2 dice. I couldn't do it.
Right. So
I couldn't do it.
I got one on myself, and then we have the one.
The one there, yeah.
Okay.
I'm almost thinking that I might either build a tower or come over and double up on Region 8 and try to clear out that area. I can't do both, but what are your thoughts? Do you have any? I think we should build a tower.
You want to build the tower?
I want to build a tower. Is that okay?
I say you build that tower.
I'm building a tower. You don't want me on that tower. You need me on that tower. Now, there are 2 different types. They have 2 different costs that Chris will show you here. The only difference is that one simply gives you the protection of the tower, and it costs 1 leaf, which we now have. The other one costs a stone and a fire, but it also increases your defense.
What's the defense for?
I have a feeling cards are going to come into play there. I don't know right now offhand what the defense is for, but I have a feeling cards are going to come into play. So I went ahead and spent that, and I'm going to put it here because we're already on our way to completing that. Now, your problem is you're 2 away from here.
That I am.
So maybe I don't know. I'm not sure what the best thing to do here is. I could really just move at this point.
But you can get set up so that
I can set up for over
not
here,
too many
right?
turns. Yeah, we can just kind of.
All right, there we go. We're both in 8.
that out.
We're sharing the love, so to speak. All right, Chris, here we go.
Here we go.
1.
So we're gonna come down here and
We're gonna reveal an event. What do we got here?
The event reads.
Yeah, Bonnie, the brown foxtail represents fur. That's correct.
Vermin.
Ooh, this is an immediate event. The lightning bolt there.
Rats have invaded the fortress's cellar. The rodents are attacking the reserves. Discard a fur. If this cannot be done, lose a prestige.
We cannot. All right, and that just goes into the discard pile. Vermin on the first round. Well, not the first round, but close, Chris.
Why'd it have to be rats?
Why did it have to be rats?
All right, let's deal with some strange fruit, Mike.
All right, let's make it happen. Whoop. Old man specs. Here we go. Strange fruit. They don't look very appetizing, but they're not entirely repulsive either.
Oh.
Maybe you'll try a small bite? If you choose to taste it, roll the location die.
What is the location? That's the 8-sided die, right?
Yeah, so
basically I have the choice of whether I want to taste it or not.
correct.
You know what? Let's just go ahead and say no.
Okay.
That's what Dare taught me.
Okay. All right, that's done.
That's my first action.
You got it.
My second action, let's see, there's the Pastour shop and there's the Riverboat. Mm-hmm.
Now you cannot do that.
Oh, because I can't do the same action twice.
Different actions. Now there is one ranger that allows you to do that, but unfortunately.
But one of the things I could do, if I'm understanding correctly, right? I could rest to get more of these provision tokens.
You could.
Then I could spend 2 provision tokens to take any one action of my choice.
You're brilliant. You want to do that?
I would love to.
Okay, so rest normally increases your health, but you're already at full health and gives you a provision. So boom, you got 2 provisions now.
But Adventurer Lars, when he rests, gains an additional.
Oh, so you actually get
pardon
3 of these.
I get 2 of them, yeah. And so now I'm going to spend both to go ahead and take
A bonus action, which can be a repeat of one you've already taken.
Doing it.
I love it. So which one are we going to be going
Let's
for?
go to the riverboat. It's riverboating time.
Good, because I have no idea what a Pasteur is, but I'm assuming I'm going to find out. I know Louis Pasteur, right? We all know Louis Pasteur.
We owe a lot to Louis Pasteur.
We
Louis Pasteur.
Riverboat.
Riverboat.
A small boat heads down the river. You try to identify the coat of arms displayed on its hull. So you're going to be rolling a profession test for the book, which in your case is going to be 2, because we have the observatory built. Yeah.
Observational. Okay, no choices. This is
no choices on this one. You're either going to succeed or fail.
So I succeed. And can you tell me? You can tell me if it requires more than 1 success.
I can tell you if it requires more than 1 success. It does not require more than 1 success.
So I'm not going to lose the heart for a second success. I have successed.
But you do have to spend a heart to do it.
Oh, this one.
That's what that means, right?
Oh, not that I require.
It means if you want, you can spend a heart to get a success. But since the other one is blank, you have no successes right now unless you spend a heart.
Got it. So on these dice, 3 sides are empty.
Correct.
2 of them are successes, and then this last one
Is an effort. They call it the effort side, I believe. Now, the other option you have, if you didn't want to spend a heart, is you could spend a provision to re-roll your dice.
I will not.
That's probably that would be my choice as well.
All right.
Is it a story game? It's got story elements to it for sure. All right. Are we good? You identify the boat as a Norse merchant ship. You seize the opportunity to do business with it. And by doing business, you're getting a wild resource of your choice.
Oh, who has been carrying this team, Mike?
Maybe a little bit.
All right. Wild resource. So, I mean, we got leaves for towers, we got fire for buildings, and then for the big boy towers, right?
Yes.
What else can we build?
We need fire for almost everything, it seems like, except for and also it looks like some problems and some events are going to come up that, will require these things as well.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do, Mike. Let's get a fur. Let's get one of those foxtails because I noticed that over here, if we build a factory, right, and we're in the region that gets the ore, I suppose.
Yeah.
Right, that can increase our hammering.
That's good. That's good. Okay.
All right, so that was my 2 actions.
And
I
a bonus action.
Provisions to do a bonus action. I'm
Chris,
done.
you are the man. Now, one thing I'm going to mention is that since this wraps around, you can never skip the chronicle action.
Okay.
So if I rolled a 2, I would still go to the 1. So you might ask yourself, Self, why even roll the die if you know you're going to go? You can't go.
If you know.
Well, the answer is that
can't even,
there is that little point.
Well, the answer is that there is. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, when this little dot comes up, it means you do the action of wherever you're on again. Okay.
I like it.
If you're on the chronicle spot and that comes up, you just move forward 1.
Okay, that way you're not flipping.
You're not flipping over book and book and book. All right, here we go. And now we go to the chronicle.
Boom.
And now we flip over the next page, and we can put it up there if we want to, because I have no idea.
A mysterious portal. A few days after you settle in, a guard awakens you in the middle of the night. In the middle of the courtyard, a mysterious portal glows with a pulsing intensity. A curious volunteer jumped through the portal, something you should always do.
Correct.
And emerged a few minutes later with a wide grin and his arms loaded with riches.
I love it.
Place the portal tile in an empty construction space of the fortress.
Okay, so within the game, there are tiles that are specific to a particular chronicle. And this symbol is the symbol of this chronicle. So I'm assuming one of these tokens is the portal. It sure is. Okay. Where did they say to put it?
In one of the building spaces.
Okay, there we go.
Okay. Some of your more daring elements go through the portal and come back loaded with food. Gain 3 resources of your
Hello!
choice.
That's fantastic.
It just says 3 resources.
Okay, so now we need to be thinking a little bit here. Okay, because I'm going to clear that out for sure, and we're going to get one of those regions done, secured, because it'll be secured immediately. We'll pop a goal on there. The 2 buildings we need to build also.
They require fire and foxtails or furs.
Yeah. The issue is that. Oh, we're not. Yeah. Oof. This is gonna be rough. Because those would have to be built at the same. What am I missing here? Oh, I thought you were.
Jeremy Howard in the chat said no one at Gen Con could really explain what this game was about.
I had heard multiple reports that the demo was a little rough on this one, so it seems like a relatively straightforward game. I think it just may have been. The impression I got was that they weren't even sure this game was going to be able to make it there at Gen Con.
Sure.
So I don't think a lot of the volunteers had any opportunity to really look through it much before they were on the floor.
This is a decent first look for a lot of people.
Yeah. That was the hope. All right, so
we're choosing our 3 resources from the Chronicle.
I think do you think we definitely want at least 1 fire?
Absolutely.
Okay, that's 1. They don't have to be different. It just says 3 of any we want. So what are your other thoughts? You said you wanted some stone, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, we're at the stone spot, but then we could save time when we can start moving towards some of the problems.
Yeah. So 2 more. What do we think?
Do a fire.
Another fire.
And then 1 more. I don't know. What is that? A gold coin or something?
That's like a treasure.
Okay.
Which might come up for cards. Who knows, right?
Yeah, I don't see any in the cost of the buildings.
No, I don't either.
So whatever you feel good about, Michael.
All right. I feel good about. I really want to get those buildings built.
Do another fire then.
Yeah, let's do another fire. Straight fire. Normally, I'd be a little bit concerned about putting fire inside of our, but I'm assuming this is in a secure fire pit.
Right.
It'd have to be, right?
Yes.
That is fire, right? That's got to be that resource. It has to be. Yeah, fire resource.
Fire resource. I tell you, Mike, the amount of fire that I keep, just active billowing fire that I keep going on in my home, I'm set for days if there's a power outage.
Correct.
You know, keep it nice and hot down here in southern Florida.
Keep it nice and hot. All right.
That was just the chronicle.
That was a chronicle, so now I need to do my stuff, my 2 actions. Let's deal with a pasteur shop, Chris.
Let's find out what a
Let's
pasteur
get a secure
shop
region,
is.
shall we?
All right. A pasteur shop. You come upon a building under construction. A clan of pastors has decided to set up shop near your fortress. What glad tidings. So this is the yellow check. Yellow, yellow.
Oh, that's a prestige check, Chris.
Oh.
That's a prestige check. So I think what you have to do is see, are we at the threshold that it's calling for? Does it give you a range?
Here we go. Okay. So if at prestige 5 or higher.
No!
Oh, we lost out.
Wait. Oh, we lost one from an event, didn't we?
We did, yeah. So otherwise, the pastors invite you to come back next season to trade with them. In both cases, you receive the chance to trade with. In both cases, you receive the chance to trade with the clan.
Okay.
This looks like 2 for 2.
Okay, so we could trade any 2 resources for any 2, but we just basically picked these, so I don't know that we need to trade them at this point. Do you?
No, I don't.
All right.
I mean, unless we feel like your choices were imbecilic, but I'm okay with them.
I have a feeling that was a pointed comment. Hey, look, we've got a secure region, Chris.
Because we've got one of these.
We've got one of those,
built.
and we've got no incidents there. So 8 is a secure region.
Oh yeah.
That just happened. All right. Now, unfortunately, we need 3 for that one, or 1 and those buildings built, or 1 and how many problem cards?
3 problem cards.
So this is 1 of 3. So we're a third of the way through one of those goals.
Well, I think it's a 2. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, 2.
We're halfway through one of those goals, Chris. It's the new math.
It's the new math.
All right. So that was 1 action.
So for a second action, you could either
get
the stone
some
that were
stone,
there,
and then maybe in my next turn come in here and build a building.
That'd be neat.
I wouldn't mind that. Or I can move in here and no, I couldn't build 2 buildings. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and get a stone. We are filled to the brim, and I like this also in case something comes up that we need to spend a resource to do it. You know what I mean?
Maybe we could save some of that prestige.
Correct. All right. Feel pretty good about that turn.
Here we go.
All right, here we go. We are putting out an event or an incident, and I'm really, really hoping it's not in 8.
That'd be great.
It's
How about
in 1. Okay, so we put 1 in 1, and now that is a perilous region. And while you're taking your actions, I'm going to double check that. I'm pretty sure we lose prestige if we have to put another one there.
Right. That'd have been nice actually if we hadn't had to add one out because, you know, this is already adjacent to that tower.
Right. So how it works is that first, for each perilous region in play, you lose a prestige. So when we land here, we lose a prestige just for any of these that are out there.
Oh, next time that we have to
Right. And then if the region's perilous or secure, nothing happens. Oh, that's going to stay secure.
Yes.
That's fantastic. Otherwise, place the first incident region from the pile without reading it, rumor side up. There can never be more than 4 cards when it has 4. Okay, that's different.
We've locked down 8.
8 is locked down, Chris.
Yeah. No joke.
It's locked.
No diggity.
All right.
All right, so we've got that. What do you want to work towards, Mike? I mean, I could come down here and try and take care of this problem.
I think that would be good.
Only problem is it's 2 movement, right?
Right.
1 to go from 8 into the fortress.
And then another one to go here.
Another
or you can go over another one. Or you can go over there and try to deal with that incident and just slow roll it over here too.
I could. We were talking about possibly building up like that factory so that I could have more.
Yes.
Because this requires 2.
That does require
hammer
2 successes, and you'll be rolling 2, but you'd have to get a success on both, which is certainly no guarantee. Am I right?
Right. So maybe here's what I'm thinking, Mike. I'm gonna move in. I'm gonna build that building.
I love it.
And the next turn I'll move down here and try and take care of it.
Chris, that's fantastic.
Lars, you're off to the races.
All right. So Lars is moving in. You're going to build a building. You're inside the fortress. What are we building, Chris?
I believe it was the factory here. The factory's going to cost us one of our foxtails
Our
and
fur.
that stone.
And that stone that I just got. And what does it give us?
It's going to give us.
Boom! We get a prestige and a construction profession die on any test. So either one of us now have that extra die, which is great.
Absolutely.
Very helpful.
I think it's a pretty good turn.
I think it was a good turn, Chris.
It wasn't as throwing down the hammer per se as my previous turn, but
It wasn't quite as flashy, right?
Right.
But it still allowed you to say, Oltree! All right. So that was a 1. So we're going to move forward here. We're going to be putting out one of these problems in 1. 1 is getting ugly. So that keeps us from trading. The hunting lodge.
Hunting lodges. The Rangers must help a hunting party set up a lodge in a valley full of game. Wow, what a great problem this is.
Yes.
So far, the people have demanded crafting lessons.
Correct.
And we need help building a hunting lodge.
Right. This is outrageous.
Come on, fend for yourselves, people.
Yes, right. Loopy says, Oltree is based on the French role-playing game Oltree. I'm probably mispronouncing it, by John Grumpf, maybe, and his name is actually on the box of the game.
Yes.
Although I don't know how involved he was with the board game, but obviously world building and all that. So, and yes, it is a co-op game, very much.
Full co-op.
All right.
I think Mike's the traitor that doesn't exist.
That's correct.
Full co-op.
That is correct. All right, so that was your, or was that mine?
I moved and I built. Oh, sorry. Yeah, this is the start of your turn.
Start of my turn. Okay, got it.
Yeah, because remember you girlishly screamed, Oltree!
You're outrageous. All right. Okay. So I was going to come in here and build a building, I think. One of those to start building towards that goal.
Okay. Yeah. Do we have to do these goals in order?
We do not.
Ah.
All right.
Very nice.
So let's move in. Can we build either of those? We can build the
workshop.
The workshop. Let's do it.
Mike, that is another hammer.
Another hammer. Another one. All right, let's get that workshop. And now, once we build the forge, we'd be able to knock that off because we have we would just have to kind of keep track because this secure region can't count for more than one of those goals.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so let's pop this.
You build this where you like.
I want to put it right there.
That's a terrible spot.
That's fantastic. So now we have access to 3 hammers. And that is my turn. Bam!
Oh, let's go.
Oh, boy.
We're staying on the same spot and we're revealing a new problem.
I don't love that, Chris.
In 2.
Okay. Oh, so that takes away our fire.
The mild epidemic.
Okay.
The villagers are afflicted by an infectious disease. Spirits are low, and some people are worried. We're looking for a bookish 1 success. Right?
Yeah, that one's good for me. I would be rolling 3 on that.
Wow.
You'd be rolling 2. Mike, have you ever thought about getting T-shirts with your catchphrases? I don't have catchphrases. That's an outrageous thing to say.
How dare anybody accusate Mike of possibly having anything like a catchphrase?
Well, I wasn't going to say it, Chris, but I'm glad somebody did. Yes. All right, so we stayed there,
Set up,
and now
spike.
Now we have your 2 actions. All right, here we go.
All right, so I'm going to be good at this problem.
Yes.
What is this one?
2 successes on the we have 2 that we'd be rolling. Yeah.
We're fine on that, but what problems are great because if we get rid of 3 problems,
we need to get rid of 3 problems for sure. Yeah. I mean, we definitely do. I don't know if we need to, but we might help. Yeah. Hey, it's Corey Thompson. Corey Thompson is a lovely human being. Hello, Corey.
A bookish 1 success. Yeah, that is.
Yes.
That was Corey's nickname back in college.
You look at Corey, you think bookish 1.
Yeah.
He is actually incredibly intelligent. All right.
All right.
So you're moving and you're trying to
address this problem.
Address this problem. You need 2 successes, and you're rolling 3 dice, correct? 1, 2, and you're.
In this one, also one of them?
You're rolling 4 dice.
I'm rolling 4 dice.
1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. Chris, if you can't get 1 success out of this, 2 successes.
2 successes.
That's actually not a gimme.
Oh, I even rolled 1 right off the table. But
there we go. Look at that. Bum, ba, 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 ba. Outstanding. So we will remove that card and we'll place it up there to keep track of how many problem cards we have completed.
Where can the screen see? Here we go. How about this?
Yeah, we'll just pop it right there. There we go.
One down.
One down, Chris. That was fantastic. That was your turn, right? Or did you move there, or did you start there?
Yeah, I moved and then I did the problem.
All right. So you don't have any more bread. So here we go. Are we going to have a event, or are we going to have a chronicle? We're going to have an event. Here we go. Don't take our stuff.
An event that reads Heat Wave. Oof. A spell of hot weather is taking its toll on a number of sick animals, a few frail elders, and the troops' morale. All rangers lose a health.
Now that sucks for me because now I don't have access to re-rolling my die. And you're getting a little bit.
I'm getting low. With one rest action,
You
I can
bump it up though,
I can
yeah.
bump up both, yeah.
Okay, well, I think part of me is thinking either I want to come over here and complete this action, which is a gimme. I say that and I will fail. Or going over there and dealing with that, because if we come back here again, we're going to lose a prestige just for having it on the board.
Right. I don't know. I feel like that's priority.
I think you're right. I think that is probably priority. And then I could just bump over here next turn and take care of that problem. All right.
Okay.
Let's go over here right here. And why don't you read off for me those options I have?
Our choices are a lonely tomb,
Ooh.
a metallic tinkle. See a doctor if you have a metallic tinkle.
I already know my choice. Go ahead.
A pastor shop.
Hey.
And grave robbers.
Oh. Metallic tinkle, please. Alex will take metallic tinkle for 300.
Alrighty. Here we go. You hear the chime of the bell of a traveling salesman's cart as he travels down a peaceful road. As you hail him, you're surprised by pillagers who have also been drawn by the sound of the bell. You have to do a swordsy test.
Swordsy test?
Swordsy test.
Okay, so I have 1 on that. No, 2. 2 on that.
Yes, because we got the barracks.
Thankfully. Can I have one of those mini profession dice there that you are hoarding?
Hoarding is such a harsh word. I prefer keeping from you for my own personal gain.
That is correct in a cooperative game. All right, here we go. I need 1 success, correct?
Yeah, 1 success.
1, 2, 3, metallic tinkle! Look at that. 2 successes, baby.
Over success again.
Super metallic.
You fight off the pillagers. The salesman drowns you in thanks and gives you a little something as a token of his gratitude. So this is the symbol for one of any resource.
Any resource. All right. So we need more fur because we need to build the forge.
That we do.
Are you all right with that?
Absolutely.
Doink. Storeroom Dunzo. All right. Pow.
All right.
I love it. So
I'll take the peril die.
We do have to roll because we may end up with another event, which we do not.
Okay.
Chronicle. Boo, 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 boo. Now, this only had 5 pages. It said at the beginning that this is a 5-page chronicle. Again, this is the one short chronicle in the game.
Okay. So we're really tearing through this.
We are.
We need to get some of this stuff done.
We do.
All right. Next page of the chronicle.
Here we go.
Little pranksters.
Ooh.
My little pranksters. Just as the garrison gets used to the portal's magic presence, the alarm sounds in the middle of the night. A band of tiny imps appears and cause trouble. Place 3 imp tokens on 3 empty construction spaces. You cannot build there so long as there is an imp in the construction space.
That sucks. Okay, so these are our imp tokens, I'm going to assume. Let's just put them here at the bottom, these annoying imps. All right, so I'm assuming there's going to be an action we can take to deal with these, but...
Right. Imp sow confusion in the fortress, so that -1 defense.
That sucks.
Oof.
If we get down to 0, we die. We lose.
Wealth continues to flow from the other side of the portal, so we do get 2 more resources.
Okay,
of our
that's
choice.
good. I love that. All right, so what do you think, Chris?
Oof. We know that we're going to build this. We got all the resources for that.
Right.
I don't know if there's anything else particular that we're looking for, right?
No.
More towers, probably.
More towers, probably. Oh, yeah. We do want more towers. So maybe let's get some stone, you think?
Yeah, let's do that.
Because that'll raise the...
Yeah, because we want to raise the defense.
We want to raise the defense, yeah, for sure. Okay. I like it.
All right, those were our 2 resources.
All right, and then what do we have here?
Temporary action at the fortress. As long as there's at least 1 imp on the board, capture an imp, which is a, what do you call it?
We're trying which is a great one for us, because, actually,
we're loaded
even
with
me,
hammers.
I'd have 3. So we keep that up, and we want to deal with these.
Okay.
All right. Oof. Now, temporary action, it said it's a temporary action? I want to make sure some of these actions don't count as 2 of yours. Let me see if this is one of those. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's an immediate action that doesn't take one of your regular actions. This is also a possible action. Okay? So this would take one of our 2 actions to deal with these stupid imps. All right.
Okay.
I think I wanted to come over here and deal with that. Or do I need to come in here and deal with that?
Whose turn was it?
Or do you have to do that? It's probably your turn, isn't it?
I think it's my turn, right?
Yeah, because you did that. It's your turn.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, we could take care of some imps.
We can. We are going to need to get some secure regions, though.
Golly, yeah. I don't need to move into there just yet, right?
Yeah, no, if you want to, yeah, no, because...
3. Yeah, that's the thing. We haven't done anything except for that one.
Yeah. And I get the impression that it's very difficult to win the game without getting at least 1 or 2 of those goals before you get to that final chronicle page. Right. It doesn't come out and say that, but you know what I'm saying?
It insinuates.
Very much insinuates.
Yeah, we can take care of those imps later. I'm going to move over here.
Oh, you're doing that. Okay.
Should I move there? Because this is only
I was going to deal with that. That's super easy. But I could also try that. I'll only roll 2 dice for that. And I need 2 successes. This one I'd be rolling 1, 2, 3.
Right.
So it's your call.
It is my call. If I'm going to be moving that direction, you know what? I could come here and then I could help you just resolve some of these things.
We could do that. We could start double teaming up on those because I do think we need to get some secure regions.
Let's do it.
And then we'll build a tower here too.
Read me my choices, Mike.
All right.
That is my first action to move. My second action is to
encounter an incident. So
actually, my second action is going to be to rest for 2 health and 2 provisions and spend 2 provisions to do a bonus action, which would be 2.
I love it. Chris, that's a really good little combo there. I like that.
I like this a lot.
All right, so here are your choices. You have a lonely tomb, an old bridge, an imperial statue.
Statue.
That's a very Chris you choice. There we go. You discover a vestige of the imperial past. Of the imperial past at the bend in an old trail. The statue, a handsome man wearing armor, has weathered the years well. You are rolling a book profession test, so it looks like you're going to be rolling 2 dice.
2 dice.
And it does not need multiple successes. That's a shame. Now, you can spend your bread to re-roll both of those if you'd like.
I think I shall. Bread gone. We're re-rolling.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. That was a waste of bread. I never thought I would say those words. All right.
Things you see in board games, right?
That's correct.
Remember, everyone, animals are better than numbers, okay?
Chris, you do not recognize the person the statue represents. It must be due to the degree of erosion, undoubtedly.
Of my mind or of the statue?
Correct. All right. Now, we did still get rid of that, and you just didn't get any benefit from it, right?
Yes.
So those were your 3 actions because you took a bonus action.
Correct. Yep.
All right, here we go. I'm a little concerned about this. We can build a dungeon to increase it. That would increase it.
That's true, yeah.
Man, do I just pop in there now and do that, or do I not worry about it just yet?
Go ahead and roll the die first, and then we'll see.
Yeah, that's a good point. All right, so we're moving here. We are adding that
An
rumor side
bridge.
to 1. Oof, right away, we're back on this again, man. Now, luckily, we didn't get that hit because at the beginning it wasn't there.
Right.
It is there now. Do I need to deal with this again? I'm here. I can't re-roll my dice because I'm at my threshold. I don't know.
The Schleppo says this would be fantastic with a Monty Python re-theme.
Yes. Yes. I'm not going to say the many references that are in my head because the ones I have in my head are the ones I can't say. All right.
Holy hand grenades, Batman.
I kind of feel like I need to deal with one of these things. And then move here, get ready to build the... I don't know, Chris.
Yeah, and then I can
Or do I come over here and try to deal with that and then hope we deal with that before it gets back around? It's not the end of the world. We're at 5 here.
We're definitely 5 prestige. Our defenses.
I think I need to come over here and deal with these.
Okay.
I really think these are our priority right now because we are burning through that book pretty quickly. All right.
Yep.
I'm going to move to Region 2, and I will choose, Chris, an old bridge.
An old bridge.
All right, here we go.
As you cross the charming stone bridge, A menacing figure suddenly appears and blocks the way. Behind you, another brigand prevents you from turning back with an evil grin. Swordplay, baby.
Swordplay. All right. I've got 1, 2. It looks like. Do I need multiple successes?
You could benefit from multiple successes.
I could benefit, but I don't need them. All right. I don't have a choice, though, right?
No,
Okay.
no choice.
All right, here we go. Here we go. That's 1. Do I want to spend the bread and try for a second success? I'm not asking you because I think that would be cheating. I'm going to do it. If I had my health, I could do it for free.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it. Come on. Worth it. Boom. 2 successes.
2 successes. Here we go. So you can see that there's an alternate between 2, 1,
nice.
and no success.
I like it.
You rout the 2 brigands with brio. With
Brio, yes, means like...
With brie.
Yes.
Yeah, with cheese.
With cheese.
Stinky cheese.
With the soft cheese.
And you relieve them of their belongings.
Oh, I relieve them, shall I? Here we go. I'm going to relieve you of your treasure, and I'm going to relieve you of your provisions. So I don't feel too bad because I spent a provision and I got it right back.
You got it right back. Very nice. The old bridge.
I love it. All right, and so now we are 1 away from being close to. We still have to build a,
I like it.
to make it. All right, here we go.
Oh,
we're going right to the event
events.
deck, and let's see where it's going to be, Chris. We don't go there. Yeah.
The numbing cold. Right after the heat wave, of course. What happens next to the numbing cold? Several cases of severe frostbite are reported among the troops and residents of the fortress. Rangers with 2 or less health at the start of their turn perform the profession test with 1 less die.
Oh, that sucks. Whew. So that stays there, I think, until it gets cut. Because that's an event, not a.
Yeah, and it's an ongoing event, not a.
I think once it gets covered, it will be. So, I'm at 3. So we're both okay right now. But if I lose another health, that would not be ideal. All right.
Yes, Loopy. Mike hit him with some cheese and relieved them.
Yes, that's for sure what they meant there. All right. That was rough. That's your turn, I believe, right?
Yeah. Let's go ahead and
make it happen.
A lonely tomb.
A lonely tomb. At the top of a windy hill, you discover a lonely tombstone under a dead tree. The stone bears an inscription in an ancient language. This piques your curiosity, so you take a closer look. Book test.
Oh, dear.
You're rolling 2.
2. All right, so we got 2 books.
You do not need multiple successes.
Huzzah!
Look at you. You did it! Chris, this makes me very happy.
Good.
You learn that this is the final resting place of an ancient hero. Spreading this information throughout the satrapy greatly increases the fortress's aura, and as a result, we're going to gain a prestige and a defense. I love it.
Very nice. We went from 2 defense to 3.
And
so 50% improvement.
We are very close to securing that region.
Now we are. Yeah, I get a second action. So the things that I could.
It'd be nice to get rid of that too.
I could just try and solve that problem while I'm here, and then you.
Because
can
we need 3 problems for that 1.
Let's do it.
All right. So you're rolling 2 books again.
Yeah, 2 books.
You need 1 success.
That's a shame.
That is a shame.
That is a shame.
Especially since one of them was kind of teetering. Okay.
One of them was that challenging.
It was so close.
Yeah, and then it rolled off the countertop. So.
All right. Are we good?
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right, Chris. So I'm either going to be staying here for another event, which I wouldn't necessarily hate, although it could be worse, or we're going to the Chronicle. And we are staying here.
Hey-o. Next event. Surprise inspection. The commander of the Ranger Corps has sent a delegation to check on their on their progress. If 3 or less prestige, we are clearly over that. All Rangers would lose 1 health.
Look at the smarminess of that inspector. Look how smug he is. You need to show me everything.
I like how the sky it's because there's green grassy hills.
Green there,
just the art on this is a fun little. Okay, sorry. That's just me.
Love it. Clearly, it's just you. All right, so I have 2 turns. Do we want to make this a secure region, Chris?
I think we do.
Bam. Do we want to do the fancy one that increases our security,
Yeah,
or do we?
I mean, we can't. We don't even have
can't do the
grass.
other one.
Yeah.
All right.
We can't
So
even build the cheap one.
I'm going to build. My first action was to go to the fortress. I'm going to use the stone, the fire. Oh, it's only stone and fire. Okay. And then we're going to build this, which is going to go right here. Huzzah! It's going to increase our security, and we have a second secure region, which we can now fulfill that first goal.
Look at this. Look at this. 2 secured regions. Va-va-voom!
Yeah, baby. Well, I think you might have that upside down. I'm not sure. What does the picture show? Did you have it right? And I've been shamed.
Va-va-voom!
There we go.
There you go. I had it upside down.
That's fantastic.
But that's besides the point, Mike.
That is besides the point. We have, so hopefully that'll help us. I'd love to get another one. Just keeping in mind, these 2 can't go towards those other.
Correct. We need to have 1 more secured region
And 3 cards.
and 3 cards,
and
or
then
1 more secured region, and finally build the forge.
build the forge, right. Okay. I love it.
All right.
So we're either doing another event, we are not. We are going
to the
Chronicle. I think this is the first time the Chronicle has turned on your turn.
Ah. Here we go. Oh, look at that.
I love the art.
That picture of imps is now going to become the scent of sulfur.
Okay.
The alarm sounds again. This time, fearsome demon servants have come through the portal. After wounding a handful of guards, they settle near the fortress and appear to be waiting. Place 2 servant tokens on 2 empty tower spaces.
Ah!
Okay, we have enough. You cannot build towers as long as there are servants there.
That sucks.
Boo, boo.
Those are our
I
servants.
say.
Okay. I was wondering what those were.
Those
Now I
are
know.
demonic servants.
Okay.
On the other side of the portal, the veins of resources are starting to dry up. We only get 1 resource of our choice.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Temporary action. At the fortress, as long as there's 1 servant on the board, fight a servant.
We need 2 successes, and if we don't, we lose a health. Oof, that's rough, man.
That is very rough.
All right. And we are going to need to, because we need to build at least. If we clear this, that would also work, and if we clear this, that would also work.
So we could get by.
Problem
with
is,
just
we're
2
going to
towers.
lose a prestige here in about a minute, probably.
Oh, because this is my turn. Well, I can move over there.
You could do that if I mean, it depends.
It might behoove us.
It might, yeah, because you can't even. Oh, you could go in there and fight one of them, but what's the profession test on those?
Fighting.
Fighting, okay.
Yeah.
Fighty fights. So that's only 2 for us.
Schwarzen, if you will. Mm-hmm. All right. No, I think it probably.
You want to go there? Okay. I don't hate that idea. I mean, I feel like we need another secure region, and that's already halfway there because we've got the thing built. Also, so is this one too.
Right. This one.
That one is a bigger priority just because of this. We'd lose a prestige unless we roll the dot.
Yeah. Curses. All right. Let's move.
All right.
And let's take it on. Get this out of here, Mike.
Let's get it out of here. An old bridge, a lonely tomb, a pasteur shop, grave robbers.
Let's go grave robbers.
All right, let's do it. Here we go.
Have the imps fight the servants. 2
I
birds.
like it. You surprise 3 sinister-looking individuals desecrating a small cemetery, certainly in search of treasure. Because that's where I go to look for treasure, is cemeteries, right?
I
Everyone
can't
knows
tell
that.
you, yeah.
They don't notice
Plastic
you.
flowers.
They don't notice you, so you decide to give them a scare of a lifetime.
Woo!
And that is going to be the little shiny thing, so you're rolling 2 of those bad
Rolling
boys.
2 of these,
You
all
do
right.
not need multiple successes.
I am not going to bother rolling on this anymore.
That's probably a
because
good idea.
It has worked poorly for us in the past.
Yay!
That's success.
All right. The thugs flee and won't be heard from again. The dead can rest in peace. We raise our prestige.
Again, look at this.
You may notice
7.
that if you get to the 8th and you go up, you gain a treasure instead. That can only happen once per round.
Okay.
Similarly here, you can remove a incident from the board if you were to.
Oh, if we really ramp up our defense.
if we ramp up our defense.
Ooh. Wow.
All
okay.
right.
So I moved and
you did your thing there.
I took the incident.
All right. Do I go there and help double it up for you? Do I come down here and try to start dealing with this? Do I fight one of these guys? I have options.
I don't know. Nothing terrible happened from having imps still on the board. It's
It did
just
not.
fewer building space.
We are going to eventually need to do this just because we need to build. Well, we really don't need more secure
Don't
agents.
need to if we can. Yeah, if we can
All
just
right.
do these two.
So do I come to you or do I go here? Do you want to double up or do you think we should split?
Let's double up.
Okay.
That way, yeah, we can get it done sooner.
All right.
Oh, did you roll the? You didn't
I
roll
did not.
The bad stuff die yet.
All right, so we go there. Thankfully, let's
I
hope
took care of that bad
hopefully it
token,
doesn't
so
go
we
to
don't lose
1.
prestige. Michael.
All right, let's
You're,
just
you're
let's
adding
just
more metallic tinkles.
we're just gonna
to
do
the-
that one because I'll do the metallic tinkle again. So you can just go ahead and read me that one.
All right. You prick up your ears and realize the ringing you hear is the alarm bell of a small fortified village. The villagers are being attacked by a giant. You gallop to the rescue to limit the damage. Okay, do a swordsy test.
Oh, you swordsy test. It's only 2, right?
Yeah, I believe so. You don't need multiples. You
All
don't
right.
need multiple successes, though.
Ah!
You got some bread provisions over there.
I do. Thank you. Yes, I'm gonna reroll
Just remind
these.
you, I didn't read
Yeah,
what
okay.
the outcome of everything is.
Come on.
Oof.
We started off really well, Chris.
We did.
And now we're starting to feel. I was feeling a little cocky. All right, but we still do remove it. What's the failure?
Despite your assistance, the giant significantly damages the fortifications. Next winter will be hard for the poor inhabitants.
That's a shame.
-1 prestige.
Okay. I thought it might damage one of our buildings. I'm glad it didn't do that. Because buildings can get damaged. When that happens, you lose the effect of the
benefit of
building,
it,
the
yeah.
benefit. And if that's a building that has prestige, you actually lose that.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. Once it's destroyed. I think it's
Once
only
it's
once it's
destroyed,
destroyed. Okay. All right, well, that was my turn. As such as it was not a great one. I'm not going to lie. We're removing one. We're doing a problem.
We got a problem in
4.
4.
All right, so, that would be...
Let's see what the problem is this time. They ran out of delicious fruits or something. Arms training. The villagers are being harassed by marauding monsters. This sounds like a problem.
Yeah, this is an actual problem. Now, they're not complaining about lack of fresh fruit at the market.
Yes, the rangers must help them form a militia. 2 swordsy successes.
What stinks is that this is a great
That's a great
community spot, right? You can just bump up your... we probably haven't been paying a lot of attention to that. This also is good for a full heal, but...
I completely forgot there are even some of them.
Yeah, you've got full heal there. You've got... Yeah.
Bolster up the defense.
Bolster up the defense.
Which, if you do that enough, as you point out, it starts
Right.
getting rid of these.
Right.
Okay.
All right. So that was your adversary, or adversity die, I guess, not adversary.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're going to be doing that, or has plans changed?
No, I think we're still in a good place here. We want to get rid of 2 problem cards, and we want to clear these out.
So
my
you
first
could clear
action-
one and then try for that,
Yeah.
theoretically, right?
Absolutely, which is what I'm going to do.
Which one of these do you want to try?
So we got...
An old bridge, a lonely tomb, and a pasteur shop.
Let's do the Pasteur shop
All right.
this time. We got some great prestige going on.
Another pasteur shop. There we go. Enough about there's rocks. They're going on about the rocks.
About the
now,
rock
there are
and
rocks
the
in the game,
rock
so
one.
I guess that's true. A pasteur shop. From a short distance, a wisp of black smoke rises into the sky, causing you to grow concerned.
I'm concerned.
When you get there, you discover a building in flames and the pasteurs battling with gnolls.
Oh, no.
You lend them a hand. We're doing swordy swords. There's been a lot of swordy swords, too.
A lot of swording, yeah.
You don't need multiple successes for this.
Huzzah!
Wow!
What a bummer.
We suck! Okay. You are wounded in the fight, but are proud to have done your duty. Lose 1 health.
Losing 1 health.
That's not the end of the world. Actually, I wouldn't, not to be crummy, but I'd prefer that to something else right
So,
now.
like, actually damaging our fortress or anything.
All right, now are you going to try your tempt your fates again with the problem?
Oh, we need 2 successes.
Yes. Now, if you get 1, we could put a cube on it.
That's right. You know what? Let's do it. Let's
All
do
right.
it.
So we're looking for. We have 2 of those, right?
Yep.
You
1
got
success.
1 success. Okay, so let's place 1 success cube on there, and we know we're halfway there. Now,
Ba-ba-boom.
do I try the same thing?
I say that you roll the die
I will.
first. Let's see.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see what happens. Okay, so we're going to the event deck.
Okay.
Let's see what we got here, Chris.
Lightning storm. A storm rage is the sky rent by flashes of white lightning. Discard a fire resource token.
Okay.
Bummer.
It is a bummer, but I don't want to lose this either. So, all right. Okay. Well, so yeah, I'm gonna do these. It doesn't really matter which order, does it? Although, let's say that this gives me a provision, and I might need it for that. You know what I'm saying?
Bingo.
So let's try that. Let's do the Lonely Tomb.
Everybody's got a lonely tomb.
Everybody's got a lonely tomb. You got to go up at the end. It's tomb.
Tomb.
There we go.
A muscular middle-aged man kneels before a freshly
This is
filled
typecasting.
grave.
A muscular middle-aged man. I'm quite muscular, and I'm more middle-aged. Go ahead, sorry.
You speak with him and learn that he has just buried his wife and child, both of whom were killed by a bugbear raid.
It's a feel-good story.
Yes. We do have 4 or more prestige, so no choices here. But
Fantastic.
eager for revenge, with nothing left to lose, the man joins the fortress's garrison.
Oh.
Gain 1 defense.
Hey, that's great. I didn't even have to do anything.
Yes. Great is how I would describe that story, Mike.
That was great. Yeah, right? Let's not get caught up in the details of the story. The outcome was fantastic.
Sure. Let's
right.
not get caught up
All
in
right.
the details.
So that was successful. I'm going to try for this. We're rolling 2, right?
Yeah,
I didn't get the provision I was hoping for, but I only need 1 success. Come on, come on, come on. We've had 2 bad rolls in a row, and let's make it 3. That's rough, man.
Mike.
That's rough. All right, here we go. We're going to be either another event or we're going to our chronicle.
Come on, circle. Give me another event.
Hey! We hope. Watch it be something horrible.
Oh, I hope not. Fluting. The rising waters of the river.
Go ahead, read the thing.
Oh no. The rising waters have spilled over the banks, and the floodwaters are pouring into the courtyard of the fortress. A building is damaged.
All right, so
We get to choose, though.
I choose to damage the imp. I don't think that works. So for damaged buildings, you put the damage token on the tile. We choose which one that we want to not have access to. We might, I say, we have so many of the hammers.
So many of the
Maybe the
hammers.
workshop.
I agree.
And then we can, always repair that. That's an action we have to do.
Ironically, with the hammer.
With the hammer is correct, yeah.
We need to repair the workshop. Where are all the hammers? There's
It can
the
be repaired.
workshop.
If a building that is destroyed is removed from the fortress, it's lost. Okay, yeah. All right, so yeah, if it becomes damaged again, it's destroyed. We would be making that choice right now.
Right.
Okay.
Mike, I'm gonna take a page out of your playbook, except I'm gonna succeed this time.
I don't appreciate it. All right. An old bridge, a massive individual stands in the middle of the bridge, blocking your way. He demands that you pay a toll. So, you agree to pay or you refuse to pay.
Let's see. What do we got? We got a coiny resource. We've got a fox fur, which I don't want to lose that fur. Mike, I'm gonna say that I'm gonna pay this fellow.
Okay.
I'm gonna pay him
So, we have to pay
the treasure.
the treasure. You reluctantly pay toll, and the lout sneers at you as you go on your way. I will not tell you what the other option was.
I'm gonna look at it later.
You should.
Okay.
You're going to hate yourself.
Cry.
All right.
Cry myself to sleep. Mike, we.
Yo! Beep, 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 beep. All right, so we still need what? Either to get rid of 2 of these or
we
build
need
that
to build the
forge.
workshop. The forge, yeah.
Yeah, which we need a fire for that, which unfortunately is blocked. Okay.
Blocked by a problem. Yeah. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and try and finish out this problem.
I love it, Chris. Chris,
All right.
I love it.
We need a success.
We need a success in a bad way. Hey.
Ooh,
All right.
this is rough, Mike.
It is. All right, here we go. We started off too well, I think. I was feeling like, oh man, this is a breeze.
Felt great about how we started.
There we go. All right, so we do a chronicle.
We're at the Chronicle.
We're close, Chris, I think.
Here we go. Oh, look at those servants. That's unpleasant. Okay. A major problem. The portal is now behaving erratically and ominously. Who would have thought that a mysterious portal out of nowhere would
If you
start...
can't count on a mysterious portal.
Yeah, I don't know what you can count on in this life. It expands, it distorts, and crackles with toxic flashes. Is this really a problem? A work on demonology found in the observatory points you toward the only plausible explanation. A major demon is trying to cross into your world.
Well, sure.
Look, I thought this was a game about collecting fire in the middle of your house.
No.
Now we got demons. All right. Temporary action at the fortress. Confine the demon to its home dimension.
Okay, that's a book thing, which is good for me. I'd be able to roll 3. Okay.
Book. Number of success required 4 plus the number of servants and imps still on the board.
Yeah, that ain't happening, baby.
Oops. Each goal you have completed grants 1 additional success to each attempt.
Okay.
As soon as Rangers passes the test victory, turn the page. If the adversity marker makes it back to the chronicle space before a Ranger has confined the demon, defeat.
Is that like I think this might be our final thing. I think this is our final chronicle. I think this is success or defeat here.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, so this is our final chronicle. So we need to do this before it gets back around.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so
do we add successes cumulatively with cubes like we have been doing out here, or no?
What do you mean?
So this one says that in order to succeed, we need 4 plus the number of servants and imps on the
that's
board.
A really good question.
That's 9. There's no way to roll 9 dice at once, right? So I assume that this is a cumulative thing.
It must be a cumulative thing, right? Let me see if it says here. Yeah, it almost has to be, right? Oh my goodness.
Man, that's bad.
That's really bad. Last chapter. When the last chapter is revealed, they discover their final test, and the end of the game is, depending on the chronicle, either immediate or imminent. When it's imminent, the final test must be resolved immediately after the card is read. When the end is imminent, the Rangers have time to solve this final test. In this case, if the adversity marker goes around the track and returns, it's over. It almost has to be cumulative, right?
I would imagine, right?
Either that, or we have to defeat all of these things before we attempt it. You see what I'm getting at?
Oh, sure. That's too many turns. We blew it off for too long.
All right, well, I haven't given up yet. So, do we come back here and try to knock these out? Like, I could probably knock out both of these. That would take 2 successes off.
Okay, someone in the chat, Thibault.
It's not cumulative,
not
but you can
cumulative.
you can remove the imps and the demons. That's what I was afraid of, yeah.
Woo, okay.
So we need to knock these. We just ignored them, thinking that it was a temporary annoyance.
Right.
They're not a temporary annoyance, Chris.
I don't think so, Mike.
All right. Hey, at least I've got bonus act. Oh, I don't. At least I've got bread. Oh, I don't. Okay. So, gosh, my question is, we could get an extra thing that would give us an extra success there. If I can complete this.
We'd have to complete.
And complete that before that gets. I feel like I got to knock into these.
Man, that's rough. Yeah, because we lost a fire.
Right.
So we can't even build.
Right.
The forge.
The forge. Yeah. All right, here we go. We're going to lose. But I'm feeling, strangely, like we can make it happen. All right.
All right.
Swords, these are much better for you.
Yes. Now, it did say temporary action, and those temporary actions were free, right?
No, immediate actions are free, unfortunately. There are some immediate actions.
Oh, okay. So it's
the temporary action is still, it's added to the list of actions. So I had to use 1 action to move in, because this has to be done in the fortress.
Yes.
All right. And you're better at these, so I think I might deal with these, because I'm rolling 2 there, right? And I need 1 success to get rid of these. Wow. Okay. Let's just hope we keep rolling single moves. That's our only hope, really, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And then dots once we get over here.
Right.
Okay. I'm going to spend a health to remove 1 of these.
Very good.
All right. So roll either a dot or a single movement. That would be splendid.
Even the dot.
The dot would move you forward 1.
Yeah, because we're sitting on the chronicle.
Because we're on the chronicle. All right, so now we roll this, and we're adding another incident to 1, but we don't because it is cleared.
Excellent.
All right, Chris.
All right, I too shall move into the fortress. I'm going to take on one of these impy imps. I have a hammer, and then we've got...
Now, let me ask you a question. If you do a rest now, is that better? And because you could then get Does that help? That probably doesn't change anything, does it?
Because I get 2 pieces of bread or provisions.
Then you'd spend. All it's doing, yeah.
I get the 1 health, basically.
Yeah, I don't know that really helps.
I'll worry about it if I start getting low.
Okay.
All right.
So you just need one of these.
Yeah, so we have, this one's damaged, right?
It is. So you have 1, 2 plus yours, so 3.
So I still roll. Can I get a 3rd?
Yes.
Here we go. Looking to hammer down some imps.
Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me?
Fantastic.
That was 3 failures.
That was 3 failures. That's my nickname back in high school.
That's
3 failure Chris.
Fantastic.
All right, Mike, roll.
I think we're going to lose, Chris.
I think that we might.
1. All right, come on. Can we get a
problem in...
Problem in 4, which is already there, so it goes to the next clockwise spot.
Crop failure. The year's harvest was disastrous. The specter of famine looms over the community.
So what do we lose? We lose a food, but I don't think we have a food to lose, so we have to lose a prestige.
Ouch.
Yes. Ouch indeed, Chris.
All right, Mike, you want to take out that other demon?
I want to take out that first, and then I want to try to take out one of these, and then we may need to try that on your turn. Will we have enough dice?
No, because we have how many books? 1, 2...
Oh, is that a book test? Book tests are better for me.
Yeah.
If we can make it back to me.
Let's see it, man.
All right. So first thing I'm doing is I'm going to try for one of these. It's 2.
Okay, swordsy demon. Swordsify that demon.
Got him. Got a double. All right. Then this is a separate action.
Yep.
I'm going to try this, and this is still 2, right? 1 plus the 1 that we get from the fortress.
Yes.
Come on. Yes.
Mike, MVP.
All right. So it gives us a glimmer of hope. A glimmer of hope, because if we can keep it from going back there,
then maybe by your turn.
Then maybe by my turn, because I get an extra die for. All right, here we go, Chris.
All right, give me a circle.
Just don't roll a 2, please.
Circle.
Oh,
fantastic.
All right, so we need to turn over to the defeat page. Oh, this was. Now, how many would I have had to roll? So let's see. Let's say we had gotten back to me. We would add. It's how many successes?
It was 4 successes
plus
the
2.
number of imps.
So 5, 6 minus 1.
Yeah.
5, and I'd only be rolling 3 dice, so I couldn't have done it anyway, right?
Woof. Okay. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, let's find out what the defeat.
Being a little blindsided.
I think that one was the success.
Okay. Defeat.
Oh, look how happy that demon is.
Oh yeah, we made his day. The ritual is a failure. This is oof.
Wow.
A black claw rends the fluid wall of the dimensional door. A colossal figure emerges. It sends you into nothingness, accompanied with a profound look. The end.
Hey, the end. Hey, I just realized something, Chris. We have nobody here to end our stream.
We don't, but it's fine. We can go push the.
We'll go push the button here in a minute. But so let's just chat for a second. Oltree.
Wow.
Yeah, it's obviously a kind of a welcoming game. It's
going to change screens really quick.
Yeah, well, that's a good idea.
Big version.
It's certainly a lighter game. Now, this was the one short chronicle that they recommend you start with. We played on the medium difficulty, right?
Right.
You can replay the chronicles because the incidents are going to be different. You're going to kind of know the story, so to speak, but that's just, and you'll have different secondary goals depending on the level that you're going for. We could have gone with these. So maybe if we were to play this one again, we either try it one more time on this or go to the easier card or what have you. You know what I mean?
Right.
But there are other long chronicles that have different, you'd be putting in different incident cards. So it is replayable even though it's a story kind of driven game.
Yeah, I know. And this is cute, right? Because each time that you play, you see you're mixing up. Like, so we mixed yellow and green.
Which have a thematic name. They like yellow is the rural deck, I think. I don't remember exactly what they all are, but yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. And I like that even though some of these are the same name.
They're different.
Yeah. The amount of metallic tinkles that you had, Mike, worries me.
Well,
worries
look,
me very much.
I am a middle-aged man.
A
muscular middle-aged man. We also didn't build a lot of buildings, so, I mean, I don't know. There's certainly things we could have done differently. I had a feeling we were going to be in trouble by not getting more of those. I did not realize how much of an effect those mid-page chronicle events are.
Right. But,
That's something, first game you learn these things, you know what I mean?
yeah, I would have fun playing through the same scenario.
Oh,
again,
absolutely.
See how much better it gets set ourselves up. So interesting.
I just like looking at it on the table because Vincent Dutrait is amazing. We have so many great artists in board games.
We're definitely lucky that this is sharp looking.
It is sharp looking. All right, well, hopefully you got an idea on how it played. It was just released in a limited amount in Gen Con. I'm assuming it's going to be in wider retail soon, I would think, right?
Yeah, I would hope by Essen probably.
Yeah. So if this looks interesting to you, hopefully this gives you an idea.
Right, absolutely. Now, Thibault, who helped us a little bit, says that the demon gets to end the stream. So, go fly, end the stream. And the it's the button right next to.
Press the.
I'll go help him.
Yeah, you show him how it works.
All right. Anyway, everybody, my name is Chris Yee,
and my name is Mike Delicio, and I am killing time until Chris inevitably cuts me off in the middle of a sentence.
Demon, this is the button you press here. Okay.
Demon, press the button. Bye.